G'day everybody, welcome back to our playthrough of Starfield. Now in the previous episode we've been assisting our miner boss to try and resolve the next issue that he had in line after getting through all of the bureaucracy on Sidonia, and that is dealing with this Henry Ferraro guy, or Hank Ferraro, because essentially he stole the brand new equipment that we just managed to get our hands on after, you know, going through all of the bureaucracy. And yeah, we managed to convince him to sort of turn himself in and hand over all of the new equipment. So I guess we just need to take him to security. We did promise him that we'll put in a good word for him and make sure that they treat him well. I'm just not entirely sure how to get there. Okay, this way. Right. So let's go ahead and do that and try and resolve this whole thing. Oh yes, the security office is just here.
Center on P1 is a good place to connect.
Mate.
Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern, bring it up to me.
Yes, I do have a security-related concern. Booth. Just Booth? Is that a nickname or something?
As much as someone's last name is a nickname, friends, acquaintances, and other locals call me Booth. You can call me Sergeant Booth.
Is there a lot of crime in Sidonia?
Not if I've got anything to say about it. For real though, I don't know if it's because everyone's too busy working or if it's because of the military presence, but crime's pretty low. We get the occasional drunken brawls, petty thefts and stuff, but Sidonia ain't exactly a hotbed of crime. We're not Neon.
I saw some people with red eyes. Anything to worry about?
Well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to miners and anyone else that's been down in the red Martian dust too long. Nothing to worry about any more than anyone else around here. Used to be a sign someone was ready for the Red Devils. And some of the ex-Red Devils still think they're a big deal. They ain't as badass as they think they are. And any that do have a chip on their shoulder and cause trouble, well, I'll put them in their place.
Okay, cool. I thought we were supposed to speak to this person to turn Hank in, but...
Stay out of trouble.
Or is Hank sort of stuck here? Come on, man. Get in here.
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear after a long day.
Alright. He's here now. Is he gonna have a chat with
let us know.
with Booth, or what's the deal? Let's take a look at what we need to do. Turn Hank into security. Okay, well, Hank's there. So maybe we just need to speak to Booth again.
Things have been pretty quiet around here lately. Usually means someone's up to something. We just haven't found out what yet.
Well, Hank here is turning himself in for the theft of mining equipment.
It's true. I stole the brand new mining equipment that my boss ordered for us. But now that I've had some sense talked into me, I realize how shitty that is. I know it was a dick move, and I'll serve whatever sentence you've got for me.
You can confirm this?
Yes, it was definitely a dick move. Yes, sir. He admitted the crime and gave back supplies. No harm done.
Again, I'm real sorry, but I'll do the time and make things right.
It's rare that we get a criminal turning himself in like this. And the fact that there's no real damage to speak of is going to help his case. I'm sure those will both be points in his favor. Good work, and thanks. All right, let's get you booked and locked up. You've already done enough to mess things up for yourself. Don't make it any harder.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. Chin up there, mate. You'll be fine. Oh, okay, he's actually going into the cell, so... I wonder if we could, I don't know, help him get out or something like that.
Chilling out in that cell will give you some time to ponder your life choices.
Yeah.
Used to think I was Vanguard material.
I do feel a little bit sorry for him. I guess the whole thing was that he felt a little bit insecure and things sort of just spiraled out of control. Is Echo with us? Yeah, okay, he's trailing behind.
The Lex condos.
But anyway, well, you have to sort of live with the consequences of your actions, I say. So, let's go see Big Trev, and hopefully he'll be pretty impressed with all of the work. And hopefully there's nothing else for us to do for these miners, but if there is, we'll get to it.
I'm looking forward to hearing all about this.
Well, I found out what happened with Hank and the equipment.
Yeah, I heard. Booth left me a message saying that Hank stole the goods, but then he had a change of heart and turned himself in. Crazy. I knew Hank was problematic, but I never suspected he'd do something like this. At least he had the good sense to come clean about it before any damage was done. I'll take it from here and get the equipment sorted out. Here's the credits I promised. I'm also throwing in some ore to repay you for what you got us before, and then some. We'll be able to recoup it in no time with these new tools. Thanks for all your help. We couldn't have done it without you.
Sweet, and 5,000 creds. Deimos cap added, Deimos pack added, Deimos spacesuit. Okay, hang on. That's kind of interesting. I've never seen a Deimos. Oh, this is the one. Yeah, okay. This is what Hank was wearing before, and I did say that it was kind of cool. Not really good stats or anything like that. I think the Vanguard spacesuit is still better, so... yeah, I don't know if we'll come across any more Deimos spacesuits at any point, but I can always just sell that, I think. And a whole bunch of maybe like ores and stuff, so resources we need to store into the ship. Speaking of the ship, I think it's time for us to go on a bit of a space adventure. We do have the job that we picked up to destroy the Crimson Fleet Banshee at Murphid. So we're gonna do that, and this is gonna serve as a bit of a distraction from us doing various activities and just talking and the occasional, you know, firefight here and there, to an actual space battle, and B, it'll be a good chance for us to practice trying to board ships. So I would say that the latter is really my main goal here. So let's get back to the ship and let's see if we can find these pirates. Just got to remember that we're not out there to destroy the ships, so I probably need to take out any escort it has, and then we should be able to sort of deal with the main ship and try to board it. Hopefully this exercise is worthwhile. I mean, for all I know, it might not be, but at the very least it'll serve as a learning thing, you know. Let's get to the cockpit immediately. We'll take off, and then we'll try and conventional drive it. Because I think it's still in the Sol system, if I'm not mistaken, but... or I could be wrong. Could be somewhere else.
We're in orbit.
Okay, yeah, so it's not in this system, apparently. I'm actually not entirely sure where we need to go. So why don't we take a look and set a course. Why can't we set a course here? Go to any planet in the Murphid system. Alright. Any planet in the Murphid system. I don't think we've been to the Murphid system before. Okay. How do I know where to get to Murphid? Here we go, Murphid. And we should be able to get there. 3 jumps, but I don't think that really matters, so let's do it. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to actually jump so far for this quest. I would have thought the boards generally take you to missions that need to be done within the system, but my bad. Alright, so let's take a look at that mission again. Locate and destroy the Crimson Fleet Banshee. Right. Crimson Fleet Banshee. Okay, here we go. Level 15 apparently, so I don't think this should be too hard. I should actually divert some of our energy into engines. Okay, what's going on? Okay, they're attacking another ship here, so I do need to be a little bit careful.
That was a pretty shot at their grav drive.
Alright, nice. I think that's the ship that we are looking for. So he's actually friendly because we are part of the Crimson Fleet at the moment.
You took out their jump drive.
Okay, we've got a few Crimson Fleet that are friendly to us. We're gonna have to take all of them out, I think. And this could present a bit of a challenge.
Nowhere to run, pal. Grav drive out.
So that's the Banshee. I'm gonna keep the Banshee for last, if we can.
You're done!
They've lost grav jump capability. Enemy's shield system is offline.
Okay, the Banshee is doing a lot of damage to us.
They've overloaded our jump system.
Let's do a bit of a repair there.
Captain, our grav van was pretty partial to our grav drive. Can't skip
Taking
the
out our
system
grav
with a fried
drive.
grav drive, huh?
Enemy's shield grid is fried.
Okay, so... how do I do this? Okay, so... let's go with the grav drive. Engines. Okay, engines down, I think. And then... let's do another lock here. We go with the grav drives.
-1 grav drive. Target has lost its engines.
Okay. So now it should be stationary, and we should be able
Took out our
to.
jump engine. You better fly fancy. Hope you aren't late for an appointment. Grav drive offline.
There we go. Alright. So we managed to dock. My goodness. It is actually a little bit complicated to do the docking.
100%. Good to go, Cap.
But, yeah, once we complete boarding here and take everyone out, I think we should be right. Alright, Sam. Get ready for a bit of a firefight. Trying out this new weapon as well. Okay. Dead guy. Surely there's still some people here. Maybe through this way. I mean, they were still shooting at us before, right? So I assume the pilot might still be alive at the very least. Xeno Warfare Tech, okay. Now if I want to steal this ship, what I understand is that you probably need to jettison stuff like this. Otherwise you might get into trouble. So... Suppressed Beowulf. Okay. I'll take that. Disassembler modified mag shot. Sure. We'll take it. Navigation console? I'm not entirely sure what this does. Oh, okay. Just brings us to the map. Okay. Not too much going on here. You know, I was secretly hoping for a bit of a firefight in the ship, but it's not really happening, is it? It is a pretty big ship, though. I wasn't expecting the ship to be this large. I thought it was much smaller. I'm not entirely sure where the cockpit might be, but it did say the mission requires us to sort of destroy the Banshee, right? Now, what happens if you board it and just take it for yourself? Like, do you successfully complete the mission, or... Are people just... Hang on, these guys are alive, aren't they? They're just not fighting because we're technically part of the Crimson Fleet. Maybe that's why. Or these guys are bugged out, which is kind of weird. Oh, okay, yep, there we go. Which means, I guess, the first Crimson Fleet pirate that we ran into earlier on was actually alive. I thought they were dead. So yeah, my bad. Yeah, I think that's a little bit weird because, you know, they would have known that we're boarding them and we had been shooting at them already, taking out all of their engines and whatnot. So strange. And yeah, if that's the effect that our alliance has with the Crimson Fleet, it, I don't know, doesn't seem right that we're sort of able to board without any resistance, if that makes sense. An emergency kit, what does that do? Restores 15% health for 4 seconds. Okay, sure. No, I think the keel hauler will probably be better here. But this will net us 30,000 creds though, that's pretty crazy. Alright. Ko's nowhere to be seen. Just heading back very quickly here, see if we can find that last pirate. I'll grab that, just so we can jettison it when we need to. Okay, no, he was dead. Alright. Ko, you know, you're supposed to be helping me, not just hanging out over there. Anyway, I think this ship is cleared. I don't really see any more compartments that we need to go through, so let's see if we can commandeer it, and I want to see what happens as a result. Yeah, it is a massive ship, so it's kind of nice if we're able to call it our own and then sort of modify it and stuff. Upgrade piloting skill or whatever? Yeah, okay, right. So we're not allowed to pilot it just yet, I guess. Alright, I'll take all those creds though. Well, that was a good experience. Too bad we can't really take the ship for ourselves, but that's okay. Next time. Let's take the adaptive frame there, and yeah, apparently getting to the cockpit and activating the cockpit just allows you to pretty much activate the gravity immediately. Before I forget, guys, let's just make sure that we let go of this Xeno warfare tech, because it is contraband and I don't want to be caught with it. Alright, good times. Well, it's time to go back to the ship, I think, and be on our merry way. We do need to destroy the ship as well, don't we? So let's undock. And what happens here? Does the ship like start shooting at us again if we have cleared it, or?
We're loose.
Oh god. Alright, let's just repair a little bit. Okay, it's no longer hostile. Kind of interesting. But anyway, we do have to take it out, so let's do what needs doing. Goodbye. Okay, so we've got a lot of debris here. I'm just being a little bit careful about the stuff that we actually pick up, because probably don't really have a lot of space to work with. Do a little bit more repairing there. So I do see there's some permanent damage there to the engines. I don't know how to fix that exactly, or whether or not perhaps maybe over time it fixes itself. Or do I need to take the ship to a shipwright? Maybe that's the case. Yeah, I have used a couple of, or maybe not even a couple, like maybe 3 or 4 ship parts, so I would like to pick up some more if we can. Yeah, okay, I can definitely see that the engines are actually fixing itself there, so that's good. Tungsten, ship parts, yes please. That's the Banshee that we just destroyed. Credits. Nice. I'll take the copper. Mineral deposit? What? I've not seen that before. There's some water there if we want it, but I'll leave it. Yeah, okay, it's very hard to tell whether or not you've looted a certain ship or not, especially if you decide to leave things behind. Got a bounty hunter there, another bounty hunter. Let's just check these two, and I think we'll be off after that. And ship parts. Take that. Okay, cool. So, since the mission has taken us all the way out here to the Murphid system, maybe we can actually sort of look around, because, you know, we're out in space, we may as well explore. So let's set a course to this ship here. Apparently there's a ship in orbit at Murphid 8, and who knows? Something interesting might happen. Alright. So where is that ship? Right here. A derelict Bright Star. Interesting. All the ship components are badly damaged. We should be able to dock with it, so let's go ahead and do that and check out what's going on inside. Maybe if there are any survivors, we might be able to help them.
Green lights on outer hatch.
If not, then perhaps maybe it's just a matter of looting their stuff. Extreme heat. Okay. Okay, they've got gravity, so that's a good start. Did we miss anything upstairs? Okay. Well, it's just that door that needs the key, so... Oh, well, this one needs the key as well. So that one only the captain can open, so who knows, we might find the captain. Okay, something's going on here. God, alright, that scared the crap out of me. Oh my god. Guys, what is going on here? Oh no. I didn't realize. But, apparently, the environment is just not safe. My bad. I did not realize. So, yeah, okay, I can definitely see some kind of build-up there. Alright, so we might not be ready for this. Let's go back to the frontier. Let's take a look. So we said, or sorry, the game said it was extreme heat, right? So do we have anything to combat that? Anything that would protect us from extreme heat? I don't think I've ever seen anything that would protect us from extreme heat, so... yeah, alright. I have a feeling this is something that we have to come back to, with better gear, potentially, so... like a suit that gives us better gear, or perhaps maybe it's about just switching off what's generating that heat, so... yeah, I'm a little bit confused. But maybe we can just try that once more. And sort of be quick about it, if that makes sense. I don't even know if there are going to be enemies or anything like that, so... let's check out this computer. Dr. Saruki's computer. Captain Steinbeck. I was only recently transferred to this ship, and building a relationship with the crew has been a slow process. I understand that our mission directive is secretive, but I have the proper clearances, and we haven't really had time for the standard bonding exercises. Hopefully, if we run into any heated situations, they will trust my expertise. Solar storm. Like Icarus in the Tales, we flew too close to a star, or so the captain says. Perhaps he would have been better served as a poet. The reality is that a solar storm emitting a huge burst of energy in the form of solar flares and coronal mass ejections. Phenomena like this is not unprecedented, and we should have taken it into account in our flight trajectory. Ultimately, the massive stream of electrical charges overwhelmed our shields and damaged our engines. In fact, none of our systems are functioning reliably and are venting excess heat into the ship. As a medical officer on this ship, I worry about dehydration and heat exhaustion for the crew. As a former engineer, I wonder what further damage the heat is doing to our already compromised systems. We need to dock somewhere, and soon. I wonder if it's doing any damage to our own ship. But anyway. Doing the math. I've explained to the captain the issue with our shields. The problem isn't the heat inside the spaceship, albeit most would agree it's unbearable. The primary issue is re-entry. Moving at a speed of 50,000 kilometers per hour, the friction of the atmosphere will generate heat around the ship of approximately 2700 degrees Celsius. The craft's backup thermal shields will not hold up under that kind of stress. With the grav drive disabled, I suggest traveling to a nearby Freestar station, which would take us about 3 weeks. However, the captain has refused for reasons that are classified. Heat exhaustion. It took half our crew collapsing, but the captain has finally agreed to dock at the Freestar Star Station. We've already lost a week's time. I pray that we're not too late. Well, we can't seem to solve this heat issue. I think it's really just coming from the star. So, we've got to be quick about the things that we want to do here. And we might have to just go through this process little by little. Dr. Wilson, Jesus, okay. Does not look like he went in a pleasant way. Ensign Albright. Okay, yep. Co, I'm surprised you're just so calm about things. All right. Okay. All right. So are we regenerating health or something like that here, or what's the deal? Okay, so the heat is dissipating. I don't know about regenerating health, but perhaps maybe if we have a sleep, we might be able to regenerate that health. So why don't we sleep 1 hour?
Galaxy ain't gonna conquer itself.
All right, very good, very good. Things are going to plan. Okay. Hopefully we'll find the keys required to get into those rooms, but anyway, let's look a little bit closer around this area. Dr. Saruki, okay, yep. Wonder why they're all naked. Oh, I guess, yes, it's been pretty hot, so they would have taken all of their clothes off, I guess. So, temperatures inside the cabin are unsafe and may lead to heat exhaustion or damage to ship components. Run a diagnostic to identify any system failures. Okay, system diagnostic. Yeah, okay. Sounds about right. Mission data. Okay, file not found. Mysterious. Hopefully we'll find out what's going on here before dying of heat exhaustion ourselves. System diagnostic, mission data, yeah, okay, it's the same things. Menu to be determined. Okay, we're about halfway. Ooh, okay, there is a slate here. It's so hot, I feel like I'm cooking, burning up inside and out. We're almost out of water. I don't know whether to drink it or pour it on my head. Yeah, that's rough. Captain Steinbeck. Okay, that's the captain. Oh, we better go back. Hopefully he has a key on him. Oh god. Alright. Whew. That was close. Okay, let's have another snooze.
Another day, another credit, isn't it?
Alright. Good as new. Again, I'm not entirely sure if at any point we might actually find like gear that could withstand these kind of temperatures. Alright, I'm just making sure we didn't miss anything here, but okay, no key on his body. Let's check out his computer. Mission directive. We've been mapping Freestar movements for about 2 years now without a hitch. Okay, so maybe these guys are United Colonies, like Marines even, potentially? The tech is pretty old and uses an algorithm to fill in gaps in the data, but I feel like we have a good idea of where their fleet patrols should be. Should we need to intercept any communications between ships. I've instructed our team to find a location where we can listen in on any hails without being detected. Using the magnetic disturbances from the nearby star will help with that, provided the shielding holds up. Okay, so I don't know. It seems like these guys were spying on the Freestar. Dr. Tsuruki. Dr. Namila decided to retire and go back to sipping cocktails and eating synth liver back at the Roost. Great for her, but now we have a new doctor on board who also fancies himself an engineer. And the man has opinions on everything. Let me tell you, I hate to pull rank given I know he means well, but we don't need another cook in the kitchen. Solar Storm. We knew the risks going in, but getting this data was important, and now that we have it, Dr. Tsuruki wants us to dock at a Freestar star station as if we didn't just steal their milk money. He does have a point though, the math isn't in our favor. Common sense tells me I should nuke the data we stole, put everything into the engines and slow crawl this ship to the nearest star station, but I also know how valuable this data could be to Mast. On top of that, the FC's data recovery team might start poking around our systems. Flight patterns, deleted data, military crew, piece together a story we don't want them telling, so I don't want to make that call just yet. Yeah, definitely. These guys were spying. I hate to admit, but the mission is a failure. Our engineers are dropping like flies, and I can't help but think I'm the only one to blame. I've wiped the intel we stole and set a course for the nearest star station. Problem is now there's a danger of our engines overheating. Doc says we got maybe a 5% chance of making it to port. 10% of getting picked up along the way. As much as I don't like being frog marched by an FC ship, that might be our last hope. Okay. I'm not seeing any form of keys or anything like that that we would be able to use to try and unlock those doors. Got some stuff rattling around there. Not entirely sure what.
Board's green. I'm ready for what comes next.
Alright. Another snooze. And I think I'm gonna check this place one more time. Because I feel like there's stuff that we haven't seen. Yeah, okay. Captain's key. Surely the captain's key is somewhere. Another key. Wonder why we can't just digipick our way in, you know? Okay, that was too close for comfort. I don't know how I feel about this, guys, because I feel like there's a mystery to resolve here at this ship, but I'm not seeing how to do that.
You've got something for me?
One last time. I'm just gonna check near where the captain's collapsed. I feel like if there's going to be a key, it'll be near him. It's definitely not on him. No hidden compartments or anything like that. I don't see keys anywhere. Oh my god, alright, captain's key. Let's do it. Yep. It was staring at me the whole time. Captain's key unlocks this door. Stuff. Yeah, okay. I'll take that. Yep. Let's return. So, not so much a mystery to resolve, but just loot to be had. I'll accept it. I won't say no to a bit of extra loot. Alright, I don't think we're finished here, so let's take a look at the rest of this stuff. Ammo. Miner jumpsuit. Eh. Good times. Alright. Let's get into the captain's quarters, or the bridge. Or the cockpit, I guess. Creds. Ammo. Cryo mines. Sealants. And a bit of resources in the cargo hold. Alright. We could sit in the pilot's seat. And I wonder if we could just claim this ship for ourselves. Probably not a bad idea. Didn't even realize there's a bed here as well. Let's just have a sleep here.
I'm feeling good now. You feeling good?
Yeah, let's try this. Okay. Ship has been rendered inoperable. I wonder if there's a way to repair an inoperable ship. Ooh, okay, we gained burns from that. I wonder if we could just sleep off burns, to be honest. No. Okay, we've got to use something to cure it. But you know what? With burns, I don't think that's too bad, right? And... okay, prognosis is poor, but I think if we just leave this, we'll eventually heal. So if we really need to speed it up, we can always use heal paste or something like that, but I'm not really in a rush to do that. Okay, well, I mean, that was kind of interesting. Was not expecting an abandoned ship, or an abandoned spy ship, even.
That's a clean break. Ready to go.
I mean, I could destroy it and get loot from it if I wanted to. But I probably don't really want to do that. So, there's a Crimson Fleet Banshee here as well. Was not expecting that. I wonder if it's also disabled. We don't seem to be taking any form of heat damage or anything like that from the star. So... I assume... oh, actually... I was gonna say I assume that this Crimson Fleet ship is still... kicking, but... no. I think it's also destroyed. Very random. Okay, so... next up, we're gonna have to sort of decide what to do. So... I think there's a couple of options here. We could go back and continue with the pirate stuff that we've been doing for the... I wouldn't say the last several episodes. A few episodes ago, we were, you know, looking into pirate stuff. Or we could just continue exploring the Murphid system and see what we find. There's this station next to Murphid 4, or in orbit of Murphid 4, so I'm inclined to go there and check it out. Who knows what we might be able to find there. We've already found a mysterious ship in the area. Maybe we'll see a mysterious space station. Ooh, okay. This world looks interesting. Probably habitable. UCN 48. Okay. Creepy. Well, this is what we wanted to do, right? We wanted adventure. So here we are, having a bit of an adventure. Who knows what we might be able to find.
And we're locked in.
So before we actually board this ship, I just want to see if we can tuck a few things away in our cargo hold and in our locker as well. So let's check out the resources we have here. Let's store all. We've got the Deimos cap. I'm gonna definitely get rid of that. I don't know, so far the caps don't really look very good. Yeah, we've got these spare spacesuits and stuff, which I will probably just tuck into here. Got a little bit more space to work with. Chuck that there. Refined Star Roamer spacesuit. Kind of looks cool, but I think we're still getting better stats with the Vanguard spacesuit, so let's just tuck that away. Alright, weapons. This thing I kind of want to use. So I'll need to swap it out with something. I think I'll probably just leave all of the weapons for now. Let's take a look at maybe tagging that and putting it in. Maybe slot 6. The Nova Blast is definitely my least favorite weapon at the moment. Where's Ko? You better be following me because I'm not really getting very good vibes from this station that we're about to visit. So we tried to hail the station before and no one really answered, which leads me to believe there's some form of trouble going on. You with me? Okay, there's absolutely no one here. That is kind of terrifying.
Looks like we weren't the first to get here. Either that or someone needs a maid, like desperately.
Yeah, you tell me. I don't see signs of well, I definitely see signs of like struggle and stuff. Either that or the place has just been heavily looted. But what I'm not seeing are, you know, dead bodies, blood, or anything like that. Because one thing that I'm sort of terrified about would be fighting a Terramorph in a very confined space. What the hell is this thing? A Xenogrub. Okay, right. I think we may have seen those things before. Hopefully this place hasn't been picked clean or anything. What's going on here? Some science-y stuff. I mean, strangely enough, we haven't really heard about any form of distress or anything like that, you know, like normally we hear about things, and you would think a station this big, if there was any issues, they would have sent like a distress call somewhere. People would have heard about it. Why is a ladder set up there? That's weird. So far, there's really just nothing of value here. Got a few creds. UCN 48. So someone tried to reach something up here. I don't know, maybe are these like servers or something like that? I don't know. Maybe someone just needed to do some repairs. What the hell is going on this station? And it just seems like it's abandoned, you know? I mean, there's an upstairs, so we'll definitely check it out. There are no terminals or anything like that to also access, so that's kind of weird as well. I feel like I'm in danger. I'm like walking into some kind of a trap. The ambient music probably doesn't help either. Oh my god, what the hell is going on? It's probably like a little bit of a bug. Jeez. Man, Bethesda. The Bethesda jank. It's not helping. Okay, hopefully this might be worthwhile. Yeah, we'll take everything.
You did it.
What the hell is going on here? Forever human. Interesting. Battle meal multi-pack. I'll take that. could come in handy. Antibiotic paste. I think that could be useful as well. Might be an aid thing. Okay. Still no signs of what's going on here. Which is sort of making me very nervous. And make me very, very cautious as well. I'm just getting ready for like a big jump scare. That never seems to be arriving here. Come on, game. What's the deal here? Blue UC leather jumpsuit. Okay, I'll take that. I'm not entirely sure if I've seen that before. Okay, so there definitely wasn't anything going on in here. We've been through what seems to be all of the crew quarters and their rooms. I'm not entirely sure how we get to the oh, I was gonna say cockpit, but actually this is not a ship. So I'm not entirely sure if there's more here. Maybe this station has simply been abandoned. And I'm just being careful for no real reason. I don't know, it just seems real creepy. Yeah, none of the computers work, they're all broken. Yeah, I think my guess is that this is an old UC star station, and perhaps maybe they don't use it anymore. Maybe it's a relic of the war days, or the colony war days.
This is where I belong.
Alright, well, I was sort of panicking for no good reason there, but apparently there's nothing here, so I feel like it's time to move on. It's nice that we've had a bit of an adventure though. I don't know if I could say it was the most exciting adventure, but we have ventured into a different system, looked at a couple of abandoned things, one being a starship, or a ex-spy starship, and an abandoned station as well. Maybe, I don't know, was this sort of a skirmish area, or did the war happen around here? I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, regardless, I think we're going to continue things in the next episode, guys, and I might have a think between this episode and the next whether or not we go back to our pirate story, or whether or not we want to do something else, because that Terramorph sample and the storyline around fighting against the Terramorphs, that might also be interesting and be worth pursuing as well. In fact, we haven't really been doing that for a very long time, so that could be the thing that we look into next. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. As usual, leave a like, a dislike, or a comment or two down below. Stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one.